to today's big story. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams. He's known for a lot of things, from clubbing downtown to clubbing in Midtown to clubbing during work hours. He's having the best time, and the party is never gonna end.
Breaking overnight, indicted New York Mayor Eric Adams facing criminal charges. An historic case.
For the first time, a sitting mayor is facing criminal charges, indicted by the U.S. Southern District here in New York.
Can someone check if there's bottle service at Rikers? So yes, this is a historic and sad day for New York City, which is why the subway masturbators were flying their sweatpants at half-mast this morning. Yeah. Now, to be fair, Adams is, of course, innocent until proven guilty, although it would be a lot easier to believe he wasn't doing crimes if he didn't dress like a gangster from Guys and Dolls. But the question is, what exactly is Eric Adams accused of? Let's find out in our new segment, Suspects in the City. I couldn't help but wonder, how could the mayor be in trouble with the law? We know how much he follows the law because he tells us all the time.
I just strongly believe you have to follow the law. I cannot tell you how much I start today with telling my team, we gotta follow the law.
See? As we know, the most trustworthy people are the ones who are constantly telling you how trustworthy they are. You know, it's like how most faithful spouses start every morning reminding themselves not to cheat. If you got one of those ladies, hang on tight, don't let go. So what's the mayor in trouble for? Well, according to him, it's for simply caring too much.
I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target, and a target I became.
Oh my God. You did that for us? Oh my God. Oh my God. And I knew it. I knew that when you said the city should put garbage in garbage cans, they would come after you. I knew it, and they did. They did. I mean, unless there was some other reason why they indicted you.
The indictment reads like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, describing a politician who wanted to travel beyond his means and did so with the help of Turkish nationals.
On numerous occasions, the mayor would fly on Turkish Airlines, which is primarily owned by the Turkish government. In October 2016, they purchased economy tickets valued at just over $2,200 and received free upgrades to business class worth about $15,000. In 2017, Adams, a family member and a staff member, accepted free business class tickets worth more than $35,000.
Let me get this straight. I've heard of politicians getting paid off in bags of cash, in fancy cars and gold bars, but this is the first time I've heard of selling out the city to get medallion status on Turkish Airlines. I mean, come on, buddy. If you want to get bumped up to first class, just say you found a pube in your pretzels. It works every time. Every time. And if you're wondering, isn't Turkish Air an inconvenient airline to have your bribes paid in? You're right.
According to the indictment, Adams insisted on flying Turkish Air through Istanbul, even if it was out of the way. When his girlfriend asked if he wanted to vacation in Chile, he repeatedly asked her whether Turkish Airlines flew there from New York City.
Ugh, our mayor is bad at crime and geography. Oh my God, this isn't just embarrassing as a mayor, this is embarrassing as a boyfriend. Hey baby, Hawaii sounds fun, but what about a 3-hour layover in Istanbul and then Estonia? It is the Hawaii of Eastern Europe. So Turkish Airlines is the quid. Wait till you hear the pro quo.
The indictment detailing an alleged quid pro quo, writing that Adams intervened with the FDNY to permit the Turkish consulate to occupy a skyscraper that had not passed a fire safety inspection.
This is the worst bribery deal ever. Listen, if you slip me a couple $100,000, I'll make double sure there's no fire extinguishers in your building. You can thank me later. This is so upsetting. It's a sad day in New York City when foreign nations are bribing the mayor to rush permits. That is the mob's job, okay? Those should be American bribes. American. Now, a lot of politicians are saying Adams should resign or at least hide his face in shame. But what do real New Yorkers say?
You think he should resign?
I think so.
He's not good. He deserved to get out.
There's always been a mayor. There's going to be another one. What's the big deal?
Wow. New Yorkers feel the same way about their mayor as most people do about the Fast and Furious movies. They're all bad, and there is definitely going to be another one. Maybe one reason New Yorkers aren't too worried about their mayor being indicted is that we understand the city government is so much more than just one person. The Adams administration is full of civil servants doing their job honorably, like the police commissioner.
Embattled NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban was forced to resign amid a federal investigation into influence peddling involving his twin brother.
Okay, so the police commissioner also had a scandal. Well, you can always get another police commissioner.
Just days after being appointed, interim NYPD Commissioner Tom Donlan's homes have been raided by the feds.
Okay, police aren't everything. It's the school system that matters.
Schools Chancellor David Banks becomes the latest appointee to announce his departure as he faces scrutiny after FBI agents seized his cell phones.
Oh, not the chancellor. Who will make sure the schools are chancelled? Jesus, is there anyone in this administration who isn't under investigation?
Banks is among at least 15 other members of the administration that are currently under investigation. Banks, his two brothers, Phil and Terrence, as well as his fiancée, Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright.
Agents searched the home of Adams' chief fundraiser, Breonna Suggs. New York City Sheriff Anthony Miranda and his office are being investigated over money confiscated from illegal pot shops. Investigators searched the homes of Winnie Greco, the director of Asian Affairs.
A senior aide to Mayor Adams, Tim Pearson. Were there any kind of kickbacks going on?
Business dealings between Frank Carone, the one-time chief of staff to Mayor Adams, and a Monsignor named Jamie Gigantiello.
Oh, my God. Fox News was right. Crime really is out of control in New York. But this is actually kind of impressive. Adams has assembled multiple branches of an administration, all committed to a shared vision of breaking the law. I can't even get my coworkers to go apple picking with me. For more on this evolving scandal, we now go live to City Hall with Michael Kosta. Turmoil, who is actually in charge of the city right now?
Yeah, that's a good question, Desi, and I think I am. I mean...
What, you?
Yeah, you know, I came down to City Hall this morning to ask some questions, but it was totally empty. Everyone has either resigned or been arrested, and then the phone started ringing, so I answered one, and then I answered another one, and now I'm pretty much running the city. I mean... Hold on, I got to sign off on this budget thing, so...
Wait.
That looks good, yeah.
You should not be running the city.
Well, you know, it's not that hard, Desi. I mean, I hired some firefighters. I shut down the F train for no reason. I grand marshaled a gay Vietnamese mermaid parade. Classic mayor stuff. You know, hold on, I got to do a photo op for this Make-A-Wish kid. Come here, come on. Hey. You're going to be okay, buddy, all right? You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Stay tough. You're going to make it. He's not going to make it. So...
I got to say, I'm impressed, Michael. It seems like you're actually doing a good job. Wait, what was that? Did you just accept a bribe?
What? I mean, Of course not. You think I'm mayor for one day? And I'm already taking cash to build a Turkish bath in the middle of Central Park? That's insulting. Shakir, ir.
What did you just say?
What crime? You did. Look, I'll have you know that every morning I look in the mirror and I say, do not approve a Turkish bathhouse in exchange for 40,000 Turkish lira and first-class seats to Boston with a stopover in Istanbul.
Wow. You really are a New York City mayor.
Yeah, well, I mean, what? Someone ratted me out. Was this camera recording me the whole time? Desi, tell the world I'm innocent. I took those bribes for you. Desi, please.
I was going to ask you to go apple picking with me. Michael Kosta, everybody.